On Saturday, the Lyndon Institute Vikings and Fairhaven Slaters squared off in Division II football semifinals. News 7's Dan Weiner was on the field and has the results.
The number 1 seeded Lyndon Institute Vikings played on their home field for the last time this season while hosting the 4th seeded Fairhaven Slaters in the Division II semifinals. And it went exactly as planned for the Vikings. And the game started with the Vikings receiving the opening kickoff, and they took that opening drive, and just over a minute into the game, senior Derek Colburn found his way into the end zone. The Slaters then got the ball back, but couldn't live up to the Vikings' prior drive and came up short, turning the ball over on downs deep in the Vikings' territory. The Vikings then drove the ball all the way down the field, as they've done so well all season, and scored their second touchdown, this time by junior Josh Geyer, and it was one of 3 that he had in the first half. He talked to us about his team's performance after the game.
Well, I'd say that our hard work and effort throughout weeks and weeks, we've been building for this for a long time now. Since the first day of practice, we knew we wanted to go to the ship, and here we are. We did it. We're going there. Now we just need to finish.
Geyer is a third-generation player for the Vikings. His father played in the 70s and his grandfather in the 1940s. However, the Geyers never had a player on a championship-winning team. Josh talked about what it would mean for his family to finally get a championship.
Well, it would mean everything. It's never happened before in the Geyer family. My dad, when he was playing, they lost every game his senior year. This is my junior year, but it would be pretty incredible to do that.
After the second touchdown by the Vikings, the ensuing kickoff was fumbled, giving the Vikings great field positioning, which they would turn into a touchdown as well. By the end of the first half, it was already a runaway, with the score at 34-6. One of the most successful plays that the Vikings ran, especially on 3rd or 4th down and short, is called fallout. Now, fallout is basically quarterback James Schufelt running a draw play right up the middle of the field. Schufelt and head coach Dan Nolan both discussed the success of this play.
Man, I am a smash mouth guy. I just put my head down and I just keep chugging and I just keep running for yards and yards and yards. And, I just hustle my ass off.
Schufelt's a great inside runner, so it's kind of a no-brainer. Sometimes we deliberately put the ball in his hands, and other times it's just the defense dictates where it's going to end up.
The Vikings held strong in the second half en route to a 54-20 victory, and they've gone ahead and clinched their first championship berth since 2000. The Vikings will be heading to play Rice in Rutland next Saturday for the title at 2 p.m. Dan Weiner, News 7, Lyndon.
The only other time LI played Rice this season, they walked away with a 36-16 victory.